Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to or back to your channel. This is your new moon in Cancer reading. We are having a new moon in Cancer on Tuesday, July 14th. You can resonate to this reading if you have strong Leo in your birth chart, but do check your birth chart to see where you have any Cancer placements or fourth house energy to see how this new moon will directly impact you on an individual level. So let's see what your moon affirmation is to start off this reading. This is the artwork on the card. And it says, oh, you got the new moon card. Amazing. I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. Ooh, I like that affirmation. And the fact that you got the new moon card is very auspicious. I feel like that has actually never happened with this deck before. I usually use this deck when I read for moon events, and I don't think I can ever remember when this deck gave the exact lunation of like new moon, full moon, or something like that. So the fact that you got the new moon card during a new moon in Cancer is very auspicious. There is your number. You're also getting a flying number. Card number 2 with I am diplomatic. You have a great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. All right. So there could be an emphasis with this new moon on decision making, balancing energy, being diplomatic. You know, that kind of gives like mediator energy. So some of you may find yourself in a position to mediate so other people and you can experience a fresh start and a renewal of energy. If you've been butting heads with somebody, or there's been an energy of going back and forth about what's fair in a situation, it looks like this new moon is going to bring that renewal of that energy, successfully resolving something or successfully finding a solution that makes both parties happy. 2s coming your way could also signify, like I said, decisions, an emphasis on people, relationships. So there could be a lot of fresh start or renewal energy in your world, directly possibly connected to others. Doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, that's just one message of the reading. Let's see what else you got going on. You have the Moon in Pisces card. With wonder, follow your dreams. So this is a moon in Cancer that we're reading for, but Pisces is a fellow water sign. And this is happening in a water sign. I don't know why your light is starting to flicker right now. All right, I think I got it to stop a little bit. But with the Moon in Pisces card coming through here for you, it does very much look like there could be some type of energy of turning your dreams into a reality. Moon in Pisces tells you to wonder, to be a little bit imaginative in your energy. Now, with this coming through, the person is literally sleeping in this card. If I'm going to be super literal, some of you may just be a little bit more tired than usual, especially with a new moon in Cancer. Cancer really ruling that like deep sense of emotional self. And now you're getting the moon in Pisces. So some of you could just, I don't know, sleep a little earlier, sleep a little in around this time, just on a very specific level. Let's see what else you got going on here. Your other moon card is have faith in your dreams. Whoa, that's weird. Because this card says follow your dreams. And then your moon card has faith in your, says have faith in your dreams. So there is something that you want. There is something that you have been dreaming for, praying for, wanting to achieve. And it looks like this new moon in Cancer is going to show you that it's possible. You know, the word impossible is just an opinion. You know, it's just something or someone's opinion on a situation. You ever had those moments where something seemed like it was impossible and then you connect to someone or meet someone or have a conversation and it ended up being that it happened for them? A lot of the times the brain needs to have proof. It needs to have evidence that this can be obtainable. So there could be something that happens around this time that gives your mind that proof that a specific dream of yours really is possible. A specific type of level of abundance or wealth or health or love. So you may really find yourself in an energy where you actually feel like you're living out a dream that you have been wanting for yourself, which I love that energy. Let's see what your quantum oracle is for this new moon. In Cancer, you have a family card, people number two. Card number two, a people card with family. So I would say there could be two different things here. With the people card 2 coming through, there could be an indication that there's family on the other side that is trying to access your dream state, just because we have a little 5D energy going on here. Others of you, there could be some type of emphasis or highlight on family right now, which is very Cancerian energy. Cancer rules the 4th house of roots, family dynamics, your home. Some of you may be wanting to start a family or have a specific prayer or dream that connects to family. Card number 2, your number is 2. So it looks like any type of emphasis could be on either building a family, finding somebody to build a family with. You know, like I said, that's very Cancerian to bring a highlight on your roots and on your family energy. So it could just be going along with the planetary event we are having right now, where there is just some type of emphasis on that. There could be meetings of families. I'm feeling like family reunions or family gatherings, whether they're happening right now or they're being planned here. I did want to get you an Angel of Abundance card randomly, just because I just felt the need to use this deck. So let's see what your Angel of Abundance is for this Cancer new moon. You're being guided to exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. Well, that's funny because it looks like you're a bit tired. Or could feel a little lethargic. The key to manifesting quickly is to have a very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes your own reward. So just move around your body a little bit, especially if you've been stagnant. Best case scenario, easy way, go for a walk. Doesn't even have to be long. But you're being called to kind of like crack that tired energy that you may be feeling during this full moon. I'm sorry, this new moon. And you know what's interesting? I have some people, I mean, you know, a lot of the Leos who've been on this channel for a while, y'all just know my personality or you just know the energy that I hold. And it's funny because the first sentence says the key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels. So a lot of the times when, you know, I live out my life, you know, the business I started with massage that got like too busy too quickly, like my manifestations happened like way too fast. It kind of does make so much sense because I have this, it took me a while to practice it and to create it in my aura to keep my energy on a specific level. But if you are ever wondering, like, all right, what energy do I have to hold to manifest? What do I need to hold on to? What needs to be consistent in my vibration to make things happen quicker? That is the key. High energy. So, you know, I be getting those comments on this channel where they're like, oh my gosh, girl, you're like too excited or you're too this or you're too that. Do I let that get to me? Absolutely not, because I know the key. I've already figured it out. So if you have any of those people around you, Leo, and they're like, oh, you're too much, or you'll be doing things to this or to that, or all right, your energy's too high, can you like dim it down a little bit? Don't do it, because that is just them not understanding the high vibration of momentum on an energetic level. So you may find yourself a little back and forth with this energy where a part of you kind of is sleepy or tired or just but then the other part of you feels the need to move around your energy. So let's see your overall tarot theme card for this new moon in Cancer is Reach Out with the 3 of Pentacles. So there it is. You do have I Am Diplomatic. This would be my compromise card. Resolutions, conclusions. You know, you see those 1, 2, 3, 4 hands that this person is sitting on, working together, making something work together. So With the Three of Pentacles, there definitely could be some type of emphasis on communication, conversation, somebody reaching out to you, somebody want to collaborate with you, network with you. Three of Pentacles could be a work situation here as well that starts to go on a better level or a more balanced level. We're going to clarify this and open up your spread. But I love that you got the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is really that energy of like successfully working together with other people. Now, this could be your family. This could be your work. This could be a love. This could be platonic energy, friends. But the Three of Pentacles indicates that there is some type of either resolution, compromise, or like physical planning for something. Let's clarify and open up your spread. So on the Three of Pentacles, we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so there is something going on with your stability here. You know, Cancer energy does rule that sense of like, sometimes when that happens, when there's an emphasis on Cancer energy, it's almost like, well, where do I belong? Where do I put my energy? Who do I collaborate with? Who do I plan things with? It's almost like you may be finding home in a situation or home in a person where somebody feels like home to you despite them not being an actual house, them being a human being, you know, or like work feeling like, all right, this is where I belong. This is what I belong to do. What's coming your way is the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something about your effort, energy. There is something about the physical plane, which is interesting because you have all this 5D energy and now your spread is opening up all this physical energy. So it does very much look like this Cancer new moon is bringing you a fresh start, not only for your career and your work, and possibly your dream has something to do with that, but also this energy towards balance. And not only balanced energy with yourself, but with other people. Some of you may actually like work for a family business or get like passed down a family business, or like there could be some inheritance or something. Your influence is the Three of Pentacles. I mean, I can't make this up. You're actually attracting in people that want to learn from you, that want to collaborate with you, that want to boost your energy of abundance, you know, that want to be together with you in the physical. Definitely, there could definitely be some job stuff going on with this Cancer new moon, you know, and with that ruled energy of the home, some of you may be going from working from home to not working from home, or maybe you're splitting your time, maybe some hybrid situation. Your unexpected energy with the new moon in Cancer is a star. There it is. Dreams coming true. Healing, wish fulfillment. And I love the star, because the star is not just the wish you want, it's the wish the universe feels like you need. So the fact that the star is underneath that family energy, once again giving me that indication that there could be some type of signs and synchronicities from passed on loved ones, specifically ones that were related to you. If you have been like wishing and working to get pregnant, this could also be an indication of that. Your advice is the Page of Pentacles. Wow, look at all this Pentacle energy. There's definitely some movement here for your money, your career, and your finances. There's some type of dream that is making its way into your reality that has to do with a boost of abundance. I want to say abundance connected to some type of luck. Page of Pentacles is my luck card. And your outcome is the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so I don't know if you're like starting a new job, getting a new job, I don't know, getting a second job or something like that, but there's something that is newly being incorporated into your routine and into your world. And whether you're doing it at home or not doing it at home, there is definitely some type of indication of you finding balance in this energy. So let's clarify. It looks like the biggest theme with this new moon in Cancer is bringing you a new way to stabilize your energy in the physical. Now, I know some of you are going to be like, well, I'm retired. Then, I don't know, figure out how it could connect, or maybe it's just not yours at all. But there's something for you to do in the physical that can create wealth, create abundance, create luck, but it may have to be balanced or incorporated into the routine you already have. Let's see. Let's clarify. On the Eight of Pentacles of what's coming your way, we have the Death card, we have the Two of Wands, yes, and the Magician. There is a new path for you to create abundance for yourself. This new moon in Cancer is like shining a light on it. They're like, Leo, this is the dream. Some of you may get your dream job or like your dream pay or like your dream circumstances with work type of situation. You know, if you were wishing and hoping that another person was going to get pregnant or something like that, that could be happening here. Doesn't necessarily have to be that it's you, but there could be like this like wish of family extension. That's coming through somehow, some way. But there's definitely a new path forward for you for finance and career, for sure. Three of Pentacles, and you have attracted it in, you've manifested it in, and it does have the capacity to transform things for you. Three of Pentacles and your influence, Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, there's the blessing, and the Ace of Swords. So you are going to find your way. After stressing out over this, feeling like you didn't have enough, feeling like you needed to hold on to everything that you had, watch your spending, do this, do that, you can finally move forward into a sense of connection. Now, some of you may be, you know, Cancer ruling that home energy. If you've been having trouble with like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like paying rent or something like that. I don't know if someone's moving in with you or you moving in with somebody, but there could be plans to like collaborate on a home situation with another person. Now, does it have to be it's happening now? This is where timing is interesting. Because, yes, for some of you, it could be happening now, but others of you, it's being planned right now. You're planting the seeds during this new moon in Cancer. So if there is something about like, well, you know, Miss Machiste, I want to make enough money to afford my dream apartment, or I want to make enough money to be able to move in with this or do that or move there or whatever. Planting the seeds right now during a new moon in Cancer is like perfect case scenario. It's like the perfect equation because of what Cancer rules. So now some of you, yes, this is occurring in the moment. But others of you, I'm feeling like you're planting the seeds right now. You're talking about it. You're planning for it. I don't know. You're writing things down. You're making lists. You're going over it in conversation with somebody. It's like you're either A, reaping the dream coming true, or you're planting the seeds for the dream. Star, unexpected energy, Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Pentacles. And it's going to come into your physical. The Six of Pentacles is like here, it's here. Especially if I were to look at the Six of Pentacles as like a spiritual card only, that would be the Ascended Masters and the Archangels coming in to give you back energy. So, you have the Eight of Pentacles of what's coming your way. That's putting in effort. That's planting the seeds. That's talking about it. That's doing things to create this. And it looks like, unexpectedly, the universe is going to pay you back for the effort you're giving. Or the effort you have been giving. So there is going to be a wonderful turn of events. Some of you, I could see a calendar, like I can see like, it's not only just a calendar, you know those calendars that like have all the months on it? I don't know, it's like usually like a huge piece of paper. I'm like not just seeing 1 month, I'm seeing like a bunch of months. So either you have been working on this for a lot of months and the new moon in Cancer is finally delivering it, or the seeds are being planted now, and unexpectedly in the future, you're going to see the payback towards you. Like the good karma or like the seeds that you planted will take form. But, you know, timing is going to be different for everybody because a lot of people are living on, you know, different timelines, different energies, different vibrations. And I say that because you have these two cards here, the Moon in Pisces and the Have Faith in Your Dreams. That gives me an indication that there's still more of the dream to dream up. So the right now energy may not fully connect to everyone, but some of you are truly resonating with the fact of like, yeah, wait, that is actually what I'm planting seeds for. I want that home. I want that apartment. I want to move in. I want to do this. I want to be in the position where I can successfully in a stable level have a family. Like there's something going on here that you may find you and another person or just you in general look back at this moment in time. Like back at July 14th, 2026. And you're like, that's what I wanted at that moment. I put it out there and it happened. Page of Pentacles, your advice, manifest, create, put it out there into the world with the 8 of Wands to the 10 of Wands and the Page of Wands, because it will expand for you. You are in high expansion of your dreams energy. There is a prayer, there is a wish, there is a dream that will come true. Whether you're starting to dream the dream up now or you have been dreaming the dream up, it's going to bring you a totally new reality, right? Page of Pentacles, renewal. Page of Wands, also that renewal type of energy, that newness, that excitement. So your advice is to really put things out there and allow things to expand. Like I'm going to give you a random example after I get your outcome of like how to do this in the physical. 2 of Pentacles, your outcome. With the 2 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, hello, the 6 of Swords. So you're going to understand exactly what you have to do here. Some of you were confused. You were dreaming about it, wondering about it. How do I make something happen quicker? How do I put out the energy for this manifestation? And it looks like with the Knight of Swords to the Knight of Wands, the energy, the answer is going to come in quickly for the movement. So I don't know where you want to move to. I don't know where your energy wants to go or what you exactly want to create, but I'm going to use the example of apartment energy. So eventually I will give this out. I'm going to figure out a way to do it in a way where I don't have to do one-on-ones and I could just like make a bunch of videos and people watch them. But whatever, obviously I teach people energy work and I teach people how to manifest. So obviously my friends and family, they'll be like, all right, well, I got a question. So long story short, one of my friends like really wanted to move out of her parents' house. She just like really, really wanted it. She didn't want to live there anymore. And she was like, well, how do I put it out there to create it? So, you know, manifesting gurus, they're always like, you got to live like it already happened. But it's not easy. It isn't. And everyone has a different type of manifestation. So there's always going to be a different type of thing, right? So for example, what I told her to do is I said, look, you don't have to spend $1 million. You can spend 50 cents. It could even be gifts that were given to you. But you have to figure out a way to put the energy into the reality that it is happening. And a lot of people are like, well, I don't have that or I don't have this. So what we came up with was, say it's Christmas, right? And we all exchange gifts in our friend group. She would take a candle, like say she got a candle, and instead of lighting it right away, being like, oh, great, I love this candle, let's light it right away, she'd put it to the side in her room. And she'd say, that's the candle I light in my future apartment. So she literally accumulated a corner of her room that was dedicated to stuff that was going to be in her future apartment that she wouldn't use until she was in that space. So she accumulated physical things, right? That pentacle energy. And then boom, a year or so later, she's in the circumstance of a situation where she can now move out and now she is in her dream apartment. But the most cool part about that story is that there was a energy of, can I afford this or will I be able to afford this? And in that period of time of putting things in the corner of her room to save for her future apartment, she got fired from a job, found a new job. And that new job ended up giving her so much revenue to be able to afford that. So I want y'all to keep that in mind sometimes. When there's a dream you really want to have, there could be certain things that have to be removed from your path for you to be able to obtain the dream. For example, with love, right? Say you're like, oh, I'm really trying to manifest my husband, right? I really want to have a family. But you give energy, or say you really want a wife, whatever. Either way. But you give energy to people that you know are not wife or husband material. So the universe thinks, all right, well, that's what they want. That's what they're accepting. That's what they're allowing. So we'll just give them more of it. So in that shifting energy being like, all right, I seen what I had to see. This is probably not what I would like in a wife or a husband. So I'm just going to let this go, move forward, and I will wait. And I will be okay with the waiting. And eventually, the universe will start to understand your reflection of what you're putting out there. Just like how she put stuff on the corner of her room for her future apartment. Or how people are like, no, 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 this is not husband or wife material. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a good time and not a long time. I'm looking for a long time and a good time. So there's like this energy of the universe has to understand what you want. The universe has to understand what you're looking for. So when there's always that energy of, all right, well, I'm going to stay at this job, even though I'm never going to make more at this job, I'm just going to stay here because I'm comfortable here. But I know I'll never be able to have that home if I'm at that job. So that's basically what you're putting out there to the universe, kind of just saying, all right, I don't think it's going to happen for me, so why would I even try, or why would I even do anything, or why would I even go here, do that, or look for something different? So in whatever way, shape, or form, that's a metaphor of an example. That's why I gave you the example of like apartment, gave you example of like husband-wife vibe, give you an example of something of staying somewhere that you might know is not good for you. It's like the universe is asking for you to figure out where your energy belongs to create. Because there's definitely something here you're dreaming up, you're really wanting, you're like pushing towards this fresh start, but the energy is asking for you to put out that vibration. So say you're in the process of applying for jobs, right? And you hear back from a job and they're like, hey, look, we can only pay you this much. And you're like, oh, well, I really need a job, so I might as well just take it. But you know it's not going to be able to afford things for you. So the universe asks, well, why would you do it? Patience is a virtue. It truly is. So there's some type of dream that is being dreamed up right now. And I feel like, you know, some of you, you could be experiencing this right now. Others of you, I really get strong planting seed energy. I'm telling you, you're going to look back on this point in time and you're going to be like, yes, I planted the seeds for that. And it worked and it came through and I got the blessing. I got the manifestation. So whatever your dream is, keep working on it. Keep living in it. And it does look like this Cancer new moon just has that little extra special magic to bring it to life. And you know, moon phases complete themselves in 6 months. So, when would be 6 months from now? I would say by, let's see, August, September, October, November, December, January. I would say by the beginning of next year, whatever this manifestation is that you are planting seeds for right now, I would say it'd be here by that time, if not earlier than that. But there's going to be something that you do under this lunation that brings a dream into your reality in the future. And it's a big dream and it's a nice dream. So I like this. All right, so let's see your ending oracle from the Moonology Manifestation deck is full moon in Aries with cool your emotions. Exactly. So, you know, a lot of the times when our emotions are all riled up, it's because we're probably being impatient about something or feeling just irritated by the timing of something. So are you in the middle of an argument or perhaps in the mood to pick one with yourself or others? Or are you being overly forward? This is a time of heated emotions, and anger is better than despair, as Abraham Hicks taught us, because anger spurs on to us something to do. But you may get better results if you master your emotions right now. Avoid stirring the pot. Cool your emotions and be the peacemaker. It means you'll attract more of a peaceful outcome. It's time for you to seek a balance between you, and me. There's no point in pretending that you don't have intense feelings, as it blocks your manifestation powers. But you need to work through your feelings by thinking of the people involved or forgiving yourself. Your manifestation affirmation with this card is, out of this only good will come. And look at this. The best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Aries or on a Tuesday, which is Mars's day. And Mars's day is exact day that this lunation is happening. So for a second, I was like, why the heck did you guys get the full moon in Aries? But I'm not surprised. You do have the Nine of Swords in your influence. I do feel like there is a little bit of irritable energy towards impatience or towards things that have to get done before a manifestation comes through, or maybe some irritation with timing. The unevolved sense of an Aries would be impatient, impulsive. They don't know how to wait. They don't know how to slow down. So the fact that that's your ending oracle does kind of make sense, because Pisces energy teaches you the total opposite. Pisces energy teaches you to flow. Pisces energy teaches you to be in the flow of the energy. Don't think of time. Don't think of circumstances. Just follow the dream. So it's interesting you're getting like the polarity of it. So in terms of zodiac signs in your spread that could be around you in your chart, you have Pisces, you have Aries, you have Gemini, you have Taurus, you have Scorpio, Sagittarius. Yeah, and you have a lot of twos here, so pay attention to twos. You have 2-2 in your outcome. You have the Two of Wands, and you have number 2. So you have 4 twos in this reading. But I'm telling you, there's something you're planting right now that you're going to be real happy that you were patient upon. Real happy. So thank you, my beautiful, wonderful, amazing Leos. I love each and every one of you out there. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are at in the world. And try not to sleep forever. Go for a walk, if anything. Move around your energy. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye now.